Dear friends of legal troubles, today we're talking about Cristiano Ronaldo's lawsuit that came from his collaboration with Binance. And in the end, we're going to decide if he's really innocent or not. Cristiano Ronaldo launched his own NFT collection that originated from his collaboration with Binance starting in November 2022. The digital collectibles were sold through the Binance platform, and at first it seemed like the project was a complete success, as not only the prices of the Ronaldo NFTs went up, the whole marketplace of Binance experienced a boom in transactions. However, they're facing a $1 billion lawsuit now that claims that Ronaldo and Binance conducted misleading marketing of unregistered securities. The lawsuit claims that Ronaldo never really educated users about the real risks behind investing in an asset class like an NFT, and that investors were misled to some extent, as they believed that the assets were a lot more safe and protected than they actually were. This followed a massive price drop of the Ronaldo NFTs, which of course left investors dissatisfied. And this again followed legal troubles that occurred with Binance, as the CEO had to resign, and also they had to pay a $4.3 billion fine for violating money laundering rules. But let's look at his actions. How was Ronaldo involved in this? Well, first, of course, we know that he was firstly involved as he started his collaboration and he launched his NFT collection, the CR7 collection. He also stated that with his involvement and in the NFT space, the relationship between football and fans would be closer than ever. As we know, Ronaldo is the king of social media. In this case, he used his social media presence. He has an Instagram account that has over 634 million followers, which is the biggest Instagram account in the world. He promoted Binance and also his NFTs, and this, in the eyes of the SEC, led to some extent to market manipulation. Investors feel misled, as Ronaldo promoted his NFTs on Instagram, but he never disclosed the risk that came with it, and he never really disclosed his compensation for his efforts. And the SEC also claims that this is also a deceptive tactic that violates protection rules of consumers, as without disclosing risks, investors felt a lot more secure and they invested more, which of course goes against the consumer protection rules. As of course people should know that NFTs are a risky investment. However, people unfortunately still follow blindly in this case. So it is useful to have some rules there. And in this case, I think it's useful that there are consumer protection rules that give that basically standards. And if some, in this case, Binance and Ronaldo, are not completed with standards, and they were really aggressive, they really made a substantial amount of followers. And they also significantly increased the search interest in Binance, as the search interest in Binance alone went up by over 500%. And the whole Binance platform profited from this, not just the NFTs. And this is basically a tactic that is deceptive in the eyes of the SEC. So this poses us the question, is he innocent or not? Well, if he's really innocent depends on a couple of factors. Also, it basically depends on the interpretation of the judges, if Binance really has securities or not. There were a couple of similar cases before, like Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled, that promoted ICOs, and they also did not disclose their compensation for their efforts. In their case, they had to reach for settlements. And I think Ronaldo also may want to reach for a settlement, as when looking and checking if the Binance product NFTs are really an unregistered security, they satisfy some points that make it seem like they really are unregistered securities. As first, it could be seen as a profit by the efforts of others, which is one of the key points in the Howey test that basically identifies securities by law. As users expected Ronaldo's supportment and his promotion on Instagram to be a driving factor in price, they also invested with the expectation of potential profits, as why would they be dissatisfied if the price drops, if it would be just collectibles? If it would be just like a picture, they would not care that much. However, it's still questionable, is it really a common enterprise or not? As a common enterprise is not really not really comparable to an NFT and a Binance platform, as of course you can claim that they were sold through the Binance platform, and Binance in itself could be seen to some extent as a common enterprise. However, I think this point is a bit questionable. Regarding his tactics, well, I checked his social media account, and I really have to say, he really did not educate users about the risk that came with his Binance platform. He always just stated, follow me on Binance, register here, participate, be part of my journey. And I think in this case, it really goes a bit against the consumer protection laws, as I really think consumers should be protected. So in this regard, I think this could be actually something that could mean he might reach for a settlement. This is at least one point, as users were never really educated, and he also never disclosed his intentions of efforts, as he never really disclosed how much he made. And this has to be done by law, as if you endorse securities, if it's a security, you have to disclose your compensation for this. This is very important. So in this regard, I have to say, this depends, of course, how much it really is a security in the eyes of the judges. So this is still a bit questionable. And regarding the tactics, I have to say, I kind of agree, as they didn't comply to the rules, and this led to an aggressive marketing strategy. As well, they're taken, hey, hold accountable now. The strategy already worked. Binance has massively grown since Ronaldo's partnership, even more. And of course, even if they're not able to operate now in some of the biggest countries like Germany, United States, for example, they're still the number one on top, also part to those type of tactics. And I think this is not something that should be supported, as consumers should be really protected, and there have to be some rules. There also has to be displayed that there are risks behind investing. This is very important for me. So I think Ronaldo may reach for a settlement. I think he may have to pay a fine for this, and he may have to disgorge his profits that he made with his endorsement. So we'll have to see. In total, I think it's a very critical, and it should serve as a reminder again that celebrities have a massive influence in the crypto market. They can massively drive prices, and this could be, of course, very dangerous, as people who follow this should notice now, after times and times again, that even their celebrities, if there is no real utility, if there is no real use case behind it, the price will not stay up for long. And this happened in this case as well. And regarding the aspect of if it's really a security or not, it's difficult, but I think it could be seen as such, as the main principles, again, in my opinion, are satisfied. So this is, of course, a very critical point, as, of course, the efforts of others is in my opinion, satisfied, as users really believe that Ronaldo, just with his involvement alone, will drive up the prices. It was also possible to win, for example, with NFTs, to win signed merchandise, or even a meeting with the star himself. So this could be seen as such. And also, of course, they invested with the intention to make profits. Why would they be dissatisfied if the price goes down? This doesn't really make sense to me. But regarding the common enterprise factor, it could be seen as such, but this, in my opinion, is a very critical point. However, it's important for people watching this to take away that you should not blindly follow your idols. You should always look if there's really something behind the project. And while I think it goes against the core principles of crypto, that there is a power like the SEC, I think in this case it's kind of necessary that there should be at least an equal to this, as there should be someone that should hold those people accountable, that really not comply to the rules, as this is not something that should really drive the price of the cryptocurrency market for some time. So I really think there must be like a power who should control that people really comply by the rules, as per se there is nothing really against celebrity endorsements if they're conducted in the right way, and if the people actually endorse the risks that come with it. This is very important, as you also start to lose some people that could be actually interested in the crypto market itself, but you start to lose people who are just seeing those type of regulations and they just think it's basically the Wild West. So this is, of course, very critical. So let me know what you think. Do you think that Ronaldo is actually innocent or not? Like I said, I believe that he will likely reach for a settlement. And there are some key points that really make it seem like Ronaldo is not innocent in this case. Let me know what you think. Let me know also how you would decide if you were a judge. Let me know. Also, you can check out my previous videos. I recently uploaded some videos as celebrities are really involved in the crypto market in the last time. There occurred numerous hacks and also pump and dump schemes that you should also watch. Make sure to check out my other videos that you see. I will see you in the next video.